Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of the SEO Office Hours. Today's question comes from Nadine. Nadine has asked, does having two similar websites with different domains create conflict for SEO? Yeah, uh, that depends a little bit on what you mean by that. So if you have pretty much the same content on two different domains, then, well, not pretty much the same content, if it's the same content on both domains, then what's the point? I mean, you can do that, but then Google will have to choose one or the other. That's not a problem. I'm just saying that only one of these two will show up in search because it's the same content, and the same content twice in the search results doesn't really make sense. So we'll pick one or the other as canonical, as we call it. If you have a good reason to have two similar websites but not the same, for instance, if you are marketing products to dog groomers who are professionals who take care of dogs and dog owners, and it's kind of the same products but slightly differently targeted and described, and there's like different supporting content around it, then that makes sense to have two different domains, even though the content might be more or less the same because you're targeting two very different audiences. So I think that makes sense. In that case, you won't see much competition or like problems SEO wise if you position your content reasonably. But I think it might make sense to understand why you want different domains with roughly the same thing first, because you've given us the domain names that you want to use, and it looks like it's the same thing with just a different top-level domain, which is fine. You can have both of these domains, but remember, only one of them will then be picked if it's the same content. If you want to target different groups, then you will have different content, and then it's not really that much of a problem. It might make sense to think about why you want to do what you say you want to do in the first place, and then decide if you're okay with just one of them being picked, or if you want very, very different things from very different audience groups. I think that hopefully answers the question and makes sense. Thank you so much for submitting the question, Nadine. And thanks everyone who keeps submitting questions. We will keep picking them as well. Leave us feedback down below if you like the new format. If the new microphone helps with the audio quality, we've heard your feedback. And stay tuned for more. Bye bye.